second loop. Speaking of cocaine, I went to a tit town recently, Breast Bar, Cunt Club. It was a good time. Two things happened to me at the strip club. The first thing that happened, this drunk stripper comes up to me and she says, "It's really hot in here, and my nipples aren't hard, and they look like pepperonis." Yeah. So I leaned forward and I said, "I fucking love pepperonis." Yeah, strippers, yeah. Hi, Spencer. The second thing that happened to me in Tit Town. The stripper comes up to me. This is disgusting, guys. She took her finger and ran it up the front of her sliz and then rubbed it across my mustache.
Because it's hot.
So I did the same thing back. And I'm the one that goes to jail. She's just a hooker going to grad school. That's all strippers are. You guys doing okay tonight? Who's drinking? I have an alcohol problem. Who's an alcoholic? Let's hear you. Fuck yeah. This is the best AA meeting I've ever been to. I love it here. I have a drinking problem. Here's how you can tell if I'm drunk. If I'm wearing a Dave Matthews Band shirt on a Tuesday, I'm shit-faced. If I'm wearing a braided belt and a whistle and moon shoes, I'm fucked up. I get drunk a lot. Like last Halloween, it was me and a bunch of my friends, like 6 of us. And we're all sitting outside smoking cigarettes. And I go, "Hey guys, look at me, look at me." And all my friends look at me, and then I just threw up in front of them. It was terrible. It was like, blah, 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 blah. It was awful. Everybody's got their drunken IHOP story. Here's mine. It was 2:30 in the afternoon. I believe in IHOP, and as I'm leaving, this little old lady says to me, "Zach." Well, she didn't know my name. She goes, "I'm assuming your name's Zach. Have a blessed day." I didn't hear what she said to me, so I turned around and said, "What the fuck did you say to me?" I guarantee you she's never going to say that to anyone ever again. Hey, Garage, is it offensive when your girlfriend's on her period to call her a ragamuffin? The answer's yes. It is. I know. You don't have to point at me with your judgmental finger. It is offensive. I think lesbians are awesome. We got lesbians fans? Fuck yeah, man. They're hypocrites. Once you decide you don't want an actual penis up inside of you, you shouldn't be allowed to use a sex toy shaped like a penis up inside of you. You shouldn't. That's like me saying I'm a vegetarian but having a double-ended steak every other weekend. Hey, I was huffing nitrous in the ball pit at Chuck E. Cheese the other day, as I'm one to do, and I got to thinking, do you think it was hard for a guy like Hitler to order juice? Because he'd be like, "Bring me the juice." That wacky Hitler. What a guy. Yeah, the guy likes it. How much time do I have left? Am I done?
All night, man.
Okay,
All night.
we're going to keep going. I want to tell you about the worst day of my life. On my dad's side of the family, we have a relative who's an amputee, and he's missing his arm from the elbow down. And one day we helped him move into his new house, and we took a break for lunch, and I was sitting next to him around the table, and he said, "Everybody take hands for prayer." And I thought no big deal until he wiggled it at me. There's only 2 things you can do when a grown man wiggles his nub at you. You can cup it, or you can grasp it. Neither's pleasant. It's worse than this entire thing that you're experiencing. Hands down. I fucking cupped it. I cupped the shit out of that nub. With a passion. Here, let's continue with the amputee stories if you don't mind. Okay. I worked with a comedian one week and he told me about this guy that he knew that did comedy. And the guy was missing both of his legs and both of his arms. He had prosthetic legs and prosthetic arms. He would do comedy, but he would never mention what was wrong with him. And so this comedian said, "Man, you have to tell these people what happened to you when you get on stage, otherwise they're never going to like you." So the guy goes up on stage and he goes, "One night I got really drunk and I passed out in the snow and my friends just left me there. And I got hypothermia and lost both my legs and my arms." Man, buses are weird. Hi, Spencer. I'm on weed brownies. Who's stoned? Fucking, I thought you guys were like a hippie liberal town. No? No? I'm guessing you don't either. I love marijuana though. Here's my problem with pot. It's the commercials. Now you chime up. I love pot, really, but it's the commercials that they put out where they try and get kids not to smoke pot. Like, it's bullshit, right? Like, two kids will smoke a joint and they'll shoot each other in the face with a shotgun. Or like, you get really stoned and you leave your little sister at a carnival and she ends up getting diddled by some carny, but it turns out that carny's your relative and he needs a place to stay, so he's staying with you, but he also diddled your little sister. That's not the dangers of pot, you crazy crackers. Here's my story about the dangers of pot. I came home from work one day and I sat down on my couch and I smoked a Fatty Boom Batty. And I lost my remote. I watched Mrs. Doubtfire from start to fucking finish. On mute. Without any pants on. If you were to show that to a kid in high school, you're cheering for the wrong reasons. This is a bag of trash up here. If you were to show that video of me sitting there doing that to a kid in high school thinking about smoking pot, he'd end up working for NASA. At the very least. I'm Zach Smith. Find me on YouTube. God bless you guys. Have a